Dew point 14, QNH 1019er. Landing runways 1522 left. Departing runway 22 right. Transition level 050. Numerous cranes in operation around Vantaa. Advise on initial contact you have information Kilo. Vantaa Airport information Kilo, 1316 Zulu, wind 170 at 6. Visibility 10 miles or more. Scattered at 800, ceiling 1100 broken, temperature 15. Dew point 14, QNH 1019er. Landing runways 1522 left. Departing runway 22 right. Transition level 050. Numerous cranes in operation around Vantaa. Advise on initial contact you have information Kilo. Vantaa Airport information Kilo, 1316 Zulu, wind 170 at 6. Visibility 10 miles or more. Scattered at 8.
November 972 Mike Kilo on our way to Tallinn Airport.
November 972 Mike Kilo, Helsinki ground, expect runway 22 right, Renku for November. Departure, initial climb to 5,000 feet. Squawk 5664.
Renku 4 November departure. Squawk 5664. November 972 Mike Kilo.
November 972 Mike Kilo, read back correct. Call me back when ready for start or taxi.
Roger that. November 972 Mike Kilo.
Finnair 5 Kilo Romeo, gate 27 taxi via Zulu Juliet. Zulu, Victor Hotel, Alpha Victor, Alpha Charlie.
Gate 27 via Zulu Juliet, Zulu Victor Hotel, Alpha Victor, Alpha Charlie, Finnair 5 Kilo Romeo.
November 972 Mike Kilo, taxi for departure.
November 972 Mike Kilo, runway 22 right taxi via Yankee, Delta Hotel, Alpha Delta, Zulu Delta, Papa Delta, Delta, Whiskey Delta. Hold short, runway 22 left.
Runway 22 right taxi via Yankee, Delta Hotel, Alpha Delta, Zulu Delta, Papa Delta, Delta, Whiskey Delta. Hold short. Runway 22 left. November 972, Mike Kilo.
November 972, Mike Kilo, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position. November 972, Mike Kilo.
November 972, Mike Kilo, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. November 972, Mike Kilo. November 972, Mike Kilo, holding short 22 left.
November 972, Mike Kilo, cross runway, 22 left at Zulu Delta. Continue taxi via Zulu Delta, Papa Delta, Delta, Whiskey Delta.
Cross runway 22 left at Zulu Delta. Continue taxi via Zulu Delta, Papa Delta, Delta, Whiskey Delta. November 972, Mike Kilo.
November 972, Mike Kilo, contact Helsinki Tower, 119.7.
Contact Tower 119.7, November 972, Mike Kilo.
All aircraft be advised information Lima now current, QNH 1019.
November 972, Mike Kilo, ready to go, runway 22, right.
November 972, Mike Kilo, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 22 right, November 972, Mike Kilo.
November 972, Mike Kilo, Helsinki Tower, wind 190 at 5, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff, November 972, Mike Kilo.
Finnair for November, Romeo. Contact Helsinki radar 129.85.
Contact Helsinki radar 129.85, Finnair for November, Romeo.
November 972, Mike Kilo, contact Helsinki radar 129.85.
Contact Helsinki radar 129.85, November 972, Mike Kilo. Helsinki radar, November 972, Mike Kilo. Good afternoon, 1,800 feet.
November 972, Mike Kilo, Helsinki radar, identified. Climb to 5,000 feet.
Climb to 5,000 feet, November 972, Mike Kilo.
November 972, Mike Kilo, contact Helsinki Control 121.3.
Contact Helsinki Control 121.3, November 972, Mike Kilo, bye-bye. Helsinki Control, November 972, Mike Kilo, through 2,500 feet for 5,000 feet, direct hack for 5-1.
November 972, Mike Kilo, Helsinki Control. Radar contact, continue climb to 5,000 feet. QNH 1019er.
Continue climb to 5,000 feet, QNH 1019er, November 972, Mike Kilo.
Helsinki Control, Finnair for Alpha Zulu, good afternoon. Through flight level 169er for flight level 190, direct non-top.
Finnair for Alpha Zulu, Helsinki Control. Good afternoon, radar contact, climb to flight level 380.
Climb to flight level 380, Finnair for Alpha Zulu. Helsinki Control, Finnair for November, Romeo, out of flight level 085 for flight level 100.
Finnair for November, Romeo, Helsinki Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 160.
Climb to flight level 160, Finnair for November, Romeo.
Helsinki Control, Spinnaker 1707 out of flight level 171 for flight level 190.
Spinnaker 1707, Helsinki Control. Identified, climb to flight level 380.
Climb to flight level 380, Spinnaker 1707.
Helsinki Control, November 972. Mike Kilo, good afternoon, 5,000 feet.
November 972 Mike Kilo, increase speed to 220 knots.
Increase speed to 220 knots. November 972 Mike Kilo. November 972 Mike Kilo, request direct to fix.
November 972 Mike Kilo, roger, say fix name.
Request direct to Renku, November 972 Mike Kilo.
November 972 Mike Kilo, confirm direct to Renku.
Affirmative, November 972 Mike Kilo.
November 972 Mike Kilo, roger, cleared direct to Renku.
Cleared direct to Renku, November 972 Mike Kilo.
November 972 Mike Kilo, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, November 972 Mike Kilo.
Helsinki Control, Finnair 8 Zulu Echo. Good afternoon, through flight level 073 for flight level 100, direct HEC 926.
Finnair 8 Zulu Echo, Helsinki Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 179er.
Climb to flight level 179er, Finnair 8 Zulu Echo.
Finnair for November Romeo, Helsinki Control, expect Moxham 3 Tango via Moxham runway 21.
Expect Moxham 3 Tango via Moxham, runway 21, Finnair for November, Romeo.
Good afternoon, Helsinki Control, Lufthansa 4 Alpha Hotel, descending via Davam for Mike, flight level 235.
Lufthansa for Alpha Hotel, Helsinki Control identified.
Helsinki Control. Finnair 9 Heavy through flight level 160 for flight level 190.
Finnair 9 Heavy, Helsinki Control, good afternoon, identified. Climb to flight level 380.
Climb to flight level 380, Finnair 9 Heavy.
Lufthansa 4 Alpha Hotel, descend to 2,200 feet, QNH 1019er.
Descend to 2,200 feet, QNH 1019er, Lufthansa 4 Alpha Hotel.
Helsinki Control, Danish 6 Bravo, Charlie through flight level 154 for flight level 180 direct Alex. Danish 6 Bravo Charlie, Helsinki Control identified, climb to flight level 360. Climb to flight level 360, Danish 6 Bravo Charlie. Helsinki Control, Finnair 42 Tango through flight level 070 for flight level 100. Finnair 42 Tango, Helsinki Control, identified, climb to flight level 180. Climb to flight level 180, Finnair 42 Tango. Finnair 8 Zulu Echo, contact Tallinn Control 122.9er, bye-bye.
Contact Tallinn Control 122.9er, Finnair 8 Zulu Echo.
Danish 6 Bravo Charlie, contact Tallinn Control 122.9er. Center on 122.9er, Danish 6 Bravo Charlie, have a good afternoon.
Helsinki Control, Finnair 1 Tango Juliet, through flight level 074 for flight level 100 direct Nipek.
Finnair 1, Tango Juliet, Helsinki Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 160.
Climb to flight level 160, Finnair 1 Tango Juliet.
November 972 Mike Kilo, contact Tallinn Control 122.9er.
Contact Tallinn Control 122.9er, November 972 Mike Kilo. Have a good afternoon. Tallinn Control, November 972 Mike Kilo, 5,000 feet. Helsinki Control, November 972, Mike Kilo, good afternoon, 5,000 feet. Tallinn Control, November 972, Mike Kilo, 5,000 feet.
Air Baltic 3 Uniform Bravo, contact Tallinn, approach 127.905.
Contact Tallinn approach 127.905, Air Baltic 3 Uniform Bravo.
Tallinn Airport information echo 1331 Zulu, wind 135 at 3, visibility 10 miles or more, scattered at 2200, temperature 17, dew point 14, QNH 1018, landing and departing runway 08, transition level 050. Read back all hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information echo.
November 972 Mike Kilo, Renku 1 Kilo, runway 08. Report ready for descent.
Renku 1 Kilo, runway 08, ready for descent. November 972 Mike Kilo.
November 972 Mike Kilo, descend to 2,200 feet, QNH 1018.
Descend to 2,200 feet, November 972 Mike Kilo.
November 972 Mike Kilo, contact Tallinn, approach 127.905.
Contact Tallinn, approach 127.905, November 972 Mike Kilo. Tallinn, November 972 Mike Kilo. Good afternoon for 1,800 feet with information echo.
November 972 Mike Kilo, Tallinn approach, QNH 1018, expect the ILS runway 08.
QNH 1018, expect the ILS runway 08, November 972 Mike Kilo.
Air Baltic 3 Uniform Bravo, 3 miles from Vamok, turn right, heading 085, maintain 2,200 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 08. Turn right, heading 085, 2,200 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 08, Air Baltic 3 Uniform Bravo. All aircraft be advised, information Foxtrot now current, QNH 1018. Air Baltic 3 Uniform Bravo, contact Tallinn Tower 135.905, have a good afternoon. Over to Tower 135.905, Air Baltic 3 Uniform Bravo. Baltic 2 Whiskey Kilo, contact Tallinn Tower 135.905.
Contact Tower 135.905, Air Baltic 2 Whiskey Kilo.
November 972 Mike Kilo, 3 miles from Vermox, turn left heading 090, maintain 2,200 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 08.
Turn left, heading 090, 2,200 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 08, November 972, Mike Kilo.
November 972 Mike Kilo, contact Tallinn Tower 135.905, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 135.905, November 972, Mike Kilo. Tallinn Tower, November 972, Mike Kilo, ILS runway 08.
November 972, Mike Kilo, Tallinn Tower. Continue.
Roger, November 972, Mike Kilo.
Air Baltic 2 Whiskey Kilo, exit left at Foxtrot.
Exit left at Foxtrot, Air Baltic 2 Whiskey Kilo.
November 972, Mike Kilo, wind 105 at 3, runway 08, cleared to land.
Runway 08 cleared to land, November 972, Mike Kilo.
Air Baltic 2 Whiskey Kilo, Gate Mike 8 taxi via Foxtrot, Alpha.
Gate Mike 8 via Foxtrot Alpha Air Baltic 2 Whiskey Kilo.
November 972, Mike Kilo, exit left at Foxtrot.
Exit left at Foxtrot, November 972, Mike Kilo. November 972, Mike Kilo. Request taxi to assigned ramp.
November 972, Mike Kilo, ramp Yankee. 2-1 taxi via Foxtrot, Alpha, Yankee 2.
Ramp Yankee 2-1 via Foxtrot, Alpha Yankee 2, November 972, Mike Kilo.